I'm Ernest with Life is Storytelling, and I have finished He Who Fights with Monsters, Book 10. For anyone that doesn't already follow us, I did already review books 1 through 9 all together in one video, so be sure to go check that out. But for anybody that doesn't want to do that, I've absolutely adored these books so far. Now, I always like to go and take a look at a couple of reviews before I come on here and do mine, and I'm seeing the same thing pointed out over and over again. Folks are saying that this book starts off with a lot of fluff. It's a slow start, things like this, right? It takes forever to build up. And while I will agree that it does start off a little slower, it's not starting off with an action scene and just keeping it going all the way through a book. I feel like that's kind of a good thing. Part of the charm that's been so gravitational for me with this series is that it does take its time to explain what's going on with the characters, with the world, and let them develop. And I feel like that's exactly what's going on here. Shirley is always sure to give us a couple of scenes where these characters are just being people. They're just getting along or fighting or bickering like brothers and sisters, and I love that about this team. It really makes it to where when things go down, I care about these characters. If they were just people in fights all the time, who cares if you lose a team member here or there, right? And it's with that character building through the first 9 books and through the beginning of this book that I was really invested when we got to the end here. And that's because all the build up here does lead to something. A character that I care very much about is put in dire straits, and the suspense is higher than ever by the time you get to the end. Now, that's not to say that I have 0 negatives coming out of this book, though. In my last review, I talked about how sometimes it's necessary to spell out all the spells that are being used or talk about the different abilities being leveled up, right? Sorry if this is a spoiler, but this book does end up in a huge battle. And in the middle of that battle, in an action-packed sequence, we get somebody that levels up. And as that individual levels up, we just hit the brakes. It's like you're riding a roller coaster and somebody just slams on the brakes. And I did end up with a little bit of whiplash. But that battle is awesome. It is such a good way to end the book. It just kills me that it ended on a cliffhanger. But thank goodness I'm listening to this when book 11 is already out. Also, again, I am an audiobook enjoyer, and our narrator, Heath Miller, is batting 1,000 through 10 books, and I expect to say the same thing in the next 2 books that are out. So you can see my Audible ratings here. The story gets a 4 out of 5, while the performance brings it up to an overall of 5 stars. But I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, so let us know how you feel, and for more news, reviews, and everything nerdy, be sure to like and follow.